Chapter 11, Back to Ursus Grove. The morning sun rose above the horizon, casting its golden hues upon the land as the fellowship gathered to break their fast. William, his crew-cut hair gleaming in the light, surveyed his companions with a sense of determination. Brandy, her long red hair cascading like flames, wore a pensive expression as she pondered their next steps. Peggy, her blonde locks shimmering in the sunlight, exuded a bold confidence as she discussed their options with Dylan, his youthful energy tempered by a hint of caution. Zephyr and Luna, their azure scales glinting in the morning glow, stood tall and vigilant, ready to embark on the journey ahead. Beside them, Blaze and Ruby, their fiery red forms radiant with determination, awaited their commands with unwavering loyalty. Amidst the chatter of breakfast, the fellowship deliberated their course of action. Some advocated for seeking out the lair of the Shadow Queen, while others suggested consulting with Ursus, the wise and ancient deity of Eldoriah. After much debate, they reached a consensus to seek Ursus' counsel, recognizing the value of his wisdom in their struggle against the forces of darkness. As they journeyed towards Ursus Grove, their path intersected with two black dragons, Scorch and Cinder, agents of the Shadow Queen. Unbeknownst to the fellowship, the black dragons sought to thwart their quest and sow discord among their ranks. "You must turn back. You're heading in the wrong direction." Scorch's voice rang out with malevolence as he attempted to deceive the children. William, ever perceptive, sensed the deceit and confronted the black dragons. "Why do you seek to mislead us?" he demanded, the power of the gauntlets of truth infusing his words with unwavering conviction. Caught in the grip of the gauntlet's power, Scorch and Cinder faltered, their sinister intentions laid bare. We must," they stammered, their voices trembling as they struggled against the truth. Undeterred, the black dragons resorted to belittling their dragon companions, casting doubt upon their loyalty to the children. As uncertainty crept into the minds of the fellowship, Dylan saw an opportunity to intervene. "Let us use the lantern of empathy," he suggested, his voice filled with determination. "Perhaps it can help the black dragons understand our plight." Brandy, sensing the growing discord among the dragons, clasped the locket of harmony and invoked its power. "Let there be peace among us," she whispered, her voice carrying a soothing melody that resonated with the hearts of all present. The combined energy of the lantern and locket enveloped the grove, suffusing it with a gentle aura of tranquility. In the face of such harmony, even Scorch and Cinder found themselves swayed, their hearts softened by the empathy of their companions. "Forgive us," they murmured, their voices filled with contrition. "We were blinded by the Queen's power, but now we see the light." With unity restored, the fellowship continued their journey towards Ursus Grove, Scorch and Cinder now standing as allies in their quest for justice. Upon reaching the grove, they were greeted by the ancient bear deity, Ursus, who awaited their arrival with a hearty meal. Gathered around the table, they feasted upon the bounty of the land, their spirits buoyed by Ursus' presence and wisdom. "My young friends," Ursus began, his voice resonating with age-old wisdom. "I have been expecting you. Let us dine and discuss the challenges that lie ahead." Amidst the feast, Ursus shared his knowledge of the Shadow Queen's lair and offered counsel on the best strategy for confronting her dark forces. His words carried the weight of centuries, guiding the fellowship towards the path of righteousness. "Fear not, for I shall stand with you in this battle," Ursus declared, his eyes ablaze with determination. "Together, we shall face the Shadow Queen and bring an end to her reign of darkness." With hearts fortified by Ursus' wisdom and strength, the fellowship prepared to embark on their final quest. As they retired for the night, the promise of dawn's light illuminated their path, guiding them towards the confrontation that awaited them with unwavering resolve. Chapter 12, Confrontation and Return Home. As the dawn painted the sky in hues of amber and gold, casting a warm glow over the mystical realm of Eldoriah, the group stirred from their slumber within Ursus' sanctuary. The god of Eldoriah had prepared a hearty breakfast for them, a gesture of kindness that warmed their hearts on this momentous day. Sitting around the table, surrounded by the ancient wisdom of the forest, the children and dragons shared in the morning's bounty. The aroma of fresh berries and honeyed bread filled the air, mingling with the crisp scent of autumn leaves drifting through the open windows. "We mustn't tarry," Ursus spoke, his deep voice resonating like distant thunder. Time is of the essence. With spirits fortified by the nourishing meal, the group gathered their resolve and prepared to embark on their final journey. William mounted Blaze, Peggy on Luna, Dylan on Zephyr, and Brandy on Ruby, the dragons standing tall and proud beneath their young riders. Ursus, his massive form unable to be borne by any dragon, assured the group that he would meet them at the Shadow Queen's lair. Though Scorch, ever bold, offered to carry him, Ursus gently declined, citing the limitations of even the strongest flyer. With a nod from Ursus, the group took to the skies, their dragon's wings slicing through the cool morning air as they soared toward their destination. The journey would take them until midday, traversing the vast expanse of Eldoriah with purpose and determination. The Queen's lair lay nestled in a small treeless valley in the northeastern mountains, a place of shadow and secrecy where the darkness held sway. As they drew near, Ursus enacted a diversion, causing the Queen to dispatch her agents in search of the source of the disturbance. Taking advantage of the distraction, the group descended upon the Queen's lair, their movements silent and swift as they encircled the unsuspecting monarch. With practiced precision, they sealed off any means of escape, ensuring that the Queen and her agents remained trapped within. Surrounded by her captors, the Queen remained unaware of their presence, lost in her own thoughts and schemes. With a shared glance, the children invoked the power of their artifacts simultaneously, the ancient magic coursing through their veins as they prepared to confront the Shadow Queen. Approaching the Queen with a mixture of curiosity and determination, William stepped forward, his gaze unwavering as he addressed her. "Why have you cast this spell upon Eldoriah? What drives you to keep this realm in perpetual fall?" The Queen, her frail form trembling beneath the weight of truth, could not resist the power of the gauntlets of truth. With a resigned sigh, she began to speak, her voice heavy with the burden of her secrets. "I came to Eldoriah as a young girl, drawn by the allure of adventure and magic," she confessed. "But the trees, with their resistance to my magic, threatened to banish me from this realm. I cast the spell to keep them dormant, to maintain my hold on Eldoriah and forestall the ravages of time." Dylan, ever perceptive, interjected, his voice tinged with empathy. "Did you ever consider the pain you caused others with your actions? The lantern of empathy reveals the depths of sorrow you have wrought." The Queen, her facade crumbling, could no longer hide from the truth. Tears welled in her eyes as she spoke of her regrets, of the loved ones she had left behind and the pain she had inflicted upon them. "I was blinded by my own desires," she confessed, her voice choked with emotion. "I refused to return home, consumed by the allure of dark magic and the promise of eternal youth. But now, I feel the weight of my choices, the pain of those I have forsaken." Brandy, her heart brimming with compassion, called upon the power of the Ring of Healing, her touch imbued with the gentle magic of redemption. As she reached out to the Queen, a wave of healing energy washed over her, dispelling the shadows that had clouded her soul. With a gasp, the Queen felt the spell that bound her shattered, the oppressive weight lifting from her shoulders as the first snowflakes of winter began to fall. In that moment of clarity, she saw the truth of her actions and the path she must now tread. Ursus, his presence looming large in the clearing, approached the Queen with solemn grace. "It is time for you to return to Tonopah," he declared, his voice echoing through the valley. "You must face the consequences of your actions and seek redemption for the pain you have caused." With a heavy heart, the Queen acquiesced, knowing that she must atone for her sins and make amends for the damage she had wrought upon Eldoriah. Together, the group made their way back to the portal, bidding farewell to the dragons and Ursus, their journey drawing to a close. As they prepared to step through the portal, Brandy approached Ursus with a question burning in her heart. "Will we ever see you again?" she asked, her eyes searching his wise gaze for answers. Ursus, his gaze filled with compassion, smiled knowingly. "You already know me," he replied cryptically, his words carrying the weight of truth. "Look within your heart, and you will find me there." Brandy, perplexed by his words, pressed for clarification. "How do we know you?" she asked, her voice tinged with uncertainty. Ursus chuckled softly, his laughter like the rumble of distant thunder. "There is only one God over all realms," he explained, his words resonating with profound wisdom. "In your world, you know me as Jesus, With that revelation, Brandy's eyes widened in understanding, her heart filled with a newfound sense of connection and purpose. As the group stepped through the portal, leaving behind the wonders of Eldoriah, they carried with them the lessons learned and the bonds forged in the crucible of adventure. Though their journey had come to an end, the echoes of their time in Eldoriah would linger in their hearts forever, a testament to the power of courage, compassion, and redemption. And though they returned to the familiar streets of Tonopah, they knew that their adventures were far from over, for the magic of Eldoriah would always be with them, guiding their steps on the path of destiny.